Almost a decade ago, an agreement was reached between international powers and Iran to limit Tehran's nuclear program. However, Iran is now once again on the brink of developing a nuclear bomb, and the agreement between Iran and global powers is set to expire this year. Dr. Sanam Vakil, from the London-based think tank Chatham House, states, "This is an extremely delicate moment. Without meaningful diplomacy, we could see either Iran acquiring nuclear weapons or facing a military attempt." The agreement was signed during former President Barack Obama's tenure after 2 years of negotiations. Under the deal, Iran was required to limit its nuclear activities in exchange for sanctions relief. However, in 2018, after taking office, Donald Trump withdrew the U.S. from the deal and reimposed sanctions on Iran. In response, Iran gradually stopped complying with the agreement and accelerated its uranium enrichment process, bringing it closer to developing a nuclear weapon. Due to this, the US, UK, China, France, Germany, and Russia have been engaging in diplomatic efforts to once again limit Iran's nuclear program. On Wednesday, the United Nations Security Council held a closed-door meeting to discuss Iran's nuclear program, while on Friday, China engaged in talks with Iran and Russia in search of a diplomatic solution. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Mao Ning stated this week, "Given the current situation, all parties should remain calm and avoid actions that could escalate the matter towards conflict and confrontation." On Wednesday, a senior diplomat from the UAE delivered a letter from Donald Trump to Tehran. The contents of the letter remain unknown, but after imposing new sanctions on Iran last week, Trump stated, "I sent them, Iran, a letter, expressing hope that they will negotiate. If not, we may have to take military action, and that would be a terrible thing." Iran's response: Iran's supreme leader has reportedly rejected the idea of negotiations with a stubborn United States. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian also dismissed the proposal, yet mixed signals continue to emerge from Iran. Dr. Sanam Vakil explains, "Some factions in Iran support negotiations, while others believe acquiring nuclear weapons is the only way to ensure the country's security. Moreover, Iran remains distrustful of Trump's administration." Dr. Vakil adds, "Iran has seen Trump's erratic and aggressive behavior towards Ukraine's President Zelensky. They have also witnessed his bizarre stance on Gaza. They do not want to be in a similar position. Growing international concerns: Iran insists that its nuclear program is peaceful, yet international concerns remain high." According to the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, Iran has expanded its nuclear capabilities across multiple facilities. IAEA Director General Rafael Grossi revealed, Iran's enriched uranium level is now at 60% purity. To develop a nuclear weapon, 90% enrichment is required. He further warned, Iran's nuclear advancements are progressing at an alarming rate. The IAEA report states that Iran has increased uranium enrichment and production, making it the only non-nuclear weapon state to have this capability. However, monitoring Iran's activities has become nearly impossible since Tehran dismantled IAEA surveillance equipment. Grossi emphasized that diplomatic engagement with Iran is now critical, as the 2015 agreement is set to expire on October 18, 2025. In response, the UK, France, and Germany have warned of possible sanctions to pressure Iran. James Kariuki, UK's Deputy Ambassador to the UN, stated, "We will take every diplomatic measure necessary to prevent Iran from obtaining nuclear weapons, including the use of sanctions if required." What's next? The world, and Iran itself, are at a critical juncture. London-based analyst Dr. Alexander Bolfroes warns, if Iran decides to build a nuclear bomb, it could enrich uranium for several warheads within weeks. The design and construction of these missiles could then take several months to a year. Iran is dangerously close to acquiring nuclear weapons, but it remains unclear whether it is actually pursuing them or merely using the threat as a negotiation tool. Without meaningful diplomacy, will Iran go nuclear or face military action? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates.